Hi everyone, it's John Dyslexic Geek here. In today's video I'll be reviewing the Lego Ideas Lighthouse, this set which came out in 2022 and retails for $300, £260 or €300 and contains just over 2,000 pieces. This set I actually managed to buy a couple of weeks back during the John Lewis sale and I paid £188, so a really significant saving over the recommended retail price. It's a set I've been wanting to build for quite a while, ever since it's come out, so I'm finally pleased to get it in my hands. I'm really looking forward to building this. So let's get this done and I'll give you my honest thoughts and opinions on this set. First up, we'll look at the minifigures in this set, and we do get two. The first of which is this Lighthouse Sailor, which has got quite a nice design on her jacket, which is quite cool. Not hugely detailed, but I do like the hat. It looks quite nice. Only one expression, so that's a bit minimalist. But the best minifigure of the set is the actual lighthouse keeper, and he looks just fantastic. I love his uniform. I love his pocket watch in his jacket. It looks really cool, complete with telescope. I'm guessing this is what this is. Yeah, really nice minifigure. I do like the hat. Nice expression on the beard. Yeah, really cool looking minifigure. I do like this one. Very fitting for the set. And we do of course get a lighthouse cat, which is really sweet. What lighthouse wouldn't be complete without a little cat? So I quite like that. And we do also get in the set a rowing boat, which is quite cool. This is a sticker on here. I'm not sure what leader means, but very cool. So inside he has a little bucket, a chain to moor it on the lighthouse itself, compass. So that's pretty good. So overall, decent minifigures. Now onto the set itself, and I have to say this set is just absolutely magnificent. It's just so spectacular. I'm so impressed with it. It is just beautiful. As you can see, it's incredibly tall, very imposing. It's just absolutely work of pure genius from Lego's part. I think it's just absolutely stunning set. There's so much detail in this set. I love the sort of blue ocean. You have the clear tabs here, like to, I suppose, to like give the impression of waves crashing up against the rocks. From every angle I look at this, I think it's just such a magnificent achievement from Lego. I think it's such an atmospheric feeling set, if you know what I mean. It just really is. It just captures the whole feeling of a lighthouse, a remote lighthouse, incredibly well. I love this sort of dockside here with the steps leading up to the lighthouse cottage, which is really nice. Down here you have like a little smuggler's cove, which is complete with a treasure chest down there, which is really good idea. Really well thought out. I think the original concept designer I think it's such a beautiful set. It really is. The Lightkeeper's cottage is just so pretty, really nicely designed. Not huge, but it doesn't look too small or too big compared to the actual lighthouse. It fits incredibly well, which is really well thought out. It's just, yeah, magnificent. So the top of the lighthouse cottage does lift off to reveal some the details inside. Not a huge amount in there, but it's still very effective for what it is. You've got obviously the stove here, various cooking implements. There's a map here. I'm not quite sure if you can see that, but it's a map there, which is really cool. Really nice, very well thought out. Yeah, beautiful cottage. Really nice. Then we move up to the actual top of the structure itself, the lighthouse. It's just magnificent. It's so clever. The windows, I don't know. It's such a clever looking design. Really clever how this came together. But what's really cool is you can remove the window panels to expose the interior. I mean, there's not much in there, but it's just like you can see like the stairwell, which is quite cool. There's a picture in there, which is, again, there's quite a lot of stickers in the set, but not a huge deal. And another section here removes up to move up to the top section. But what's really cool on this is the actual lighthouse element itself. It's really clever. It's all these like little individual plastic pieces. I think 22 plastic pieces that are all joined together It's really cool. Just yeah, very well designed, very clever. So that's really cool. Yeah, it's not a huge amount in there, but I still like it. It's very well fitting. Then we move down to the set, and you can just see the wires. The wire system is very clever because obviously it's a motorized lighthouse, so the lighthouse does spin round. But Lego have done a really clever job of hiding all the elements of the wires. That's the only visible wire, which is you wouldn't, unless you point it out, you wouldn't know it's there. So it's really cleverly done. And down here, let's have a look down here. We have the battery pack. So you remove this section here. So I haven't screwed it all the way in because I'm trying to get the batteries in order. But there's the battery pack. So very well hidden, very well masked. If I didn't point it out, I tried to ask my wife, when I put it all together, can you find the battery pack? She, took a while to find it because it blends in incredibly well. And then you have the mechanism down. There's like a little lever in here to start the lighthouse. You won't be able to see it I'll show it in a second in the dark, but it does spin round. You can just about hear it. I don't think the microphone can pick up the sound, but it's quite noisy, but very cool. The fact it is motorised at all, really good. So yeah, absolutely majestic, really cool. Okay, so now let me just turn the lighthouse on and see what it looks like in the dark. As you can see, the camera just about picks it up. It's not spectacular, but it's pretty effective. You can see the way the lighthouse does illuminate the room as it goes round, which is pretty cool. Down here we have inside the lightkeeper's cottage, which looks really nice actually. I think the camera just about picks it up, but it's got a really nice little yellowy glow, which I think is really cool. And then you take off the roof, and you can see the sort of stove, sort of fireplace inside. That looks really effective actually, much better than I was expecting. I wasn't expecting the lighthouse cottage to light up, but the lighthouse, I'm pleased with it. It's quite loud, so I wouldn't want to have it on for a great length of time, but I think the microphone's picking it up. But yeah, overall, really pleased with the actual lighthouse aspect. It's pretty clever. Okay, so overall, I have to say this set is just magnificent. I think it's just absolutely stunning. It's completely unique. It's unlike any other Lego set in my collection. I just love it so much. I've seen it a few times in my Lego store, but being able to have it in front of me now, be able to spin it around, interact with it, you really appreciate it in your own sort of space. It is just so beautiful. It really is. It's a very atmospheric Lego set, if that's possible. Particularly with the blue sea all around it, and these sort of clear studs to give the impression of the waves crashing against the rocks. Very clever effect. Absolutely, really is just, yeah, it's splendid. It really is a beautiful set. As you saw from the clip just now, it's not overly bright, but it's just the fact that it moves around at all and it lights up, which is really that's just a nice feature. It's probably not something I'm going to use that often, but the fact that it does that, it's a really unique selling point to this set. I actually think the light brick in the lightkeeper's cottage is probably the most impressive bit of them. I really do like that. I really would like to see Lego do more of these sort of light kits. I think they're missing a trick on a lot of sets by not, the light bricks are good, but this takes it to another level. The only thing I would say is the batteries. It does take 6 AA batteries, which is quite a lot. So that's a hefty lot of batteries, but the fact it's hidden doesn't. It's just one of those things that say you're not going to use it very often, so not something you have to change very often, I wouldn't have thought. But I would have to say this has been the most challenging Lego set I've built for quite a while. It really was quite a challenge. A good challenge, good fun, but I made a couple of mistakes, particularly with the lighthouse mechanism. I didn't get it in quite right, so I got it all built, then I turned it all on, and the lighthouse wouldn't spin round. So that was my mistake. In fairness, I should have tested the actual the cogs where it's all connected before I built it, but I didn't. So I had to tear the whole thing down. So I've just finished it. I thought, oh, I'm done. Then I thought I'd flip the switch, and then nothing. I could hear the motor going around. I could see I could hear it going, but Yeah, so I had to I had to completely strip pretty much the whole thing down. So that took me about an hour just to sort of correct the error that I made, which was quite annoying, but it's all working now, so I got there in the end. But yeah, it's a brilliant set. I recommend this to anybody. It really is. The fact that I got it, for £188, that's just a magnificent deal for this set. I'm so pleased with it. Not quite sure where I'm going to put it yet. It's so tall, very much not quite as tall as my Lord of the Rings Tower of Orthanc, but next to that, it's probably my second highest Lego set so far. Brilliant. Really do recommend it. Anyone considering it, buy it. You'll love it. As challenging as the build is, it's a very satisfying build. You're always doing something different. Yeah, I love the challenge of it. So very, very good. So please let me know in the comments what you think of this set. Is it one that you have? Is it one that you want to get at some point? And can I please ask you to leave a like on this video? And I'll be very grateful if you consider subscribing today. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Thanks very much for watching today.